In today's YouTube video, I'm going to show you guys how to utilize a route concept that makes cloud flats disappear. This works with match on or off. Let's get into it. What is up, guys? Sam from the Madden YouTube channel. In today's video, we're going to break down how to make cloud flats disappear by automatically matching, regardless of whether or not your opponent has match on or off, a route up the field from the slot. Now, we're also going to break down how to makeshift this on your own, because my favorite way to do this is actually going to be a makeshift. Great Scott! In which we're going to use a slot wheel with a comeback route. So with this particular approach here, we are going to be looking at a concept, and you're going to go into deep passes. But before I tell you which deep pass concept this is, do me a quick favor, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, also hit the like button and the notification bell, so that way you guys are notified of all the uploads here. I'm going to just say in Madden 24, because we're only 2 weeks away from Madden 24. Check out the Gridiron Gameplans Madden 24 presale running until August 14th when the game drops. Get the full year of Gridiron content. That's all the vault videos, all offensive and defensive game plans with AP updates as the meta shift and change all year long, and Discord access with our weekly lab sessions for just $75, $9.95 a month. It's $120 a year. Save yourself $45 by locking in with the presale and get the same content for much cheaper. What we're going to be breaking down is actually going to be the switch combo. Now, some playbooks are going to have lots of great switch combos. Other playbooks are going to have not that many switch combos. And my playbook, which is the Minnesota Vikings, doesn't really have a lot of these switch combos. But what we're going to be looking with the switch combo is a slot receiver on a wheel route. And you ideally want to get a wheel route that is going to get down the sideline quickly, not one that takes a while to get there, because it's all going to make sense here momentarily. Now, with this particular combo, what we're looking for is to have some sort of route that breaks kind of on a comeback or an out type break that is going to work the sideline and be wide open for a perimeter throw. So with this particular combo, if you guys want to go ahead and choose a switch combo from a 2x2, you guys are basically going to utilize a comeback and a wheel together. If you guys want to makeshift this, which is something we're going to do in this particular formation, the Bunch X Nasty, which you guys can find included in the content on Gridiron right now. Get a head start on the offense that's going to take the community by storm in Madden 24. Go check out that X Nasty game plan on Gridiron. But we're going to take a look at this play, PA X out cross. And the reason for this is that the solo receiver, the red route on this, is a stock comeback route, which is really, really cool. So let's go ahead here and choose a cover 2 defense. I'll just choose Tampa 2 spy. We've already got this comeback route, but we need a slot wheel route. Who better to run the wheel route than the running back motioned up to the slot? So this is a way that you guys can makeshift this out of formations of your choosing. And what I want you to note here is that the running back wheel is going to pull that cloud flat down the sideline, allowing us to throw this comeback wide open and get out of bounds, which is great for clocking or just in general, anytime your opponent's running, you know, cloud flat coverage, which $DB fire ring a bell? Now, the reason that this logic is employed is because when you think about the way this coverage is playing, this cloud flat corner is going to pass off a vertical route to this help behind him in the form of this comeback route. But the thing is, he doesn't know that this is a comeback route. He just knows that it's a vertical pattern and that he's got a guy behind him that can help out. So that is the first threat that he's going to say, okay, I've got somebody who can take this. Now, as it pertains to this route also enters his zone, and it becomes a vertical threat, which at this point he says, well, I've already passed off one guy to my teammates. There's nobody back there to help me on this route, so I'm going to play it man-to-man. But the problem is, on this particular play, the route that he had just released to the safety isn't staying vertical. It's actually in the process of breaking down and returning to the sideline underneath for this easy pitch and catch. So you see how this route combo can be utilized so effectively, and it can be just a simple freestyle. Let me show you another formation that you guys can run this out of. Here's a formation known as gun Y off trio halfback weak. This is known as a 1x3 or a 3x1 formation. 3 meaning 3 receiving options to the right, 1 meaning 1 receiving option to the left. With this particular combo, what we're going to want to do is put our running back, or choose a formation that has the running back on the solo receiver side of the formation. So let's go ahead and run this exact same combo. We're going to put the running back on a wheel, and I'm going to show you guys with this outside receiver on a comeback what this looks like. So I'm going to motion up similar to what we just did out of X Nasty. But this time when we snap the ball, you see the outside comeback runs the route and then the wheel runs. But for some reason that cloud flat hangs out. With 1x3 formations like this, you actually need a compressed receiver to make this work. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna use that same wheel, but we're not gonna motion the running back up. We're actually gonna motion up to the slot, the comeback route. This time snapping the ball, 1 vertical past him, 2 verticals, and now that route is wide open on the sideline for an easy pitch and catch there. So effectively what we need is a nasty receiver. Those that don't know what nasty means, that means that your receiver is not spread out. He is now compressed in alignment. So if you were to think about what other formation you could run this out of, we could talk about bunch. And in fact, there's going to be a gun bunch X nasty next year. But if you want to make do for now, you could go ahead and run this same concept out of regular bunch. You motion in, put him on a comeback. Run whatever route combo you want to the bunch side, 1 vertical, 2 vertical. And you see that that sideline is now open. We throw that and we've got an easy pitch and catch to the sideline. Another thing you could do with this concept right here is convert this into a 3 receiver route combo, meaning that instead of a comeback route designed to be thrown to Higgins, we'll let him run and stay vertical. We'll use King Henry on his route. And then what we'll do is we'll actually just attack that sideline with somebody else, maybe a slant from the B receiver. Now, the timing at which this receiver hits that sideline is very important. You want this Y wheel to pull that guy up the field so we can throw that route in later. So again, the spacing of this is very, very important. If you guys would rather, you guys could go ahead and put a route that is a little bit later in development. See this deeper dig by Jefferson. He's going to go up the field, take a little bit longer to cut across. And now you see how that kind of works. It's kind of a similar approach here. You could use a post if you want as well. That's a little bit deeper in the way that it behaves. But you see here that this concept does apply. Now, again, the reason switch combos are going to be so effective is that those outside receivers run S routes. And I'll kind of show you this here momentarily. But again, you see right here, vertical route, vertical route. Now we can throw our post in and he clears out that side of the field, allowing us to pick up an easy first down. So we talked about the switch combos. Again, the switch combos in this game are a little bit different in that they do have these S-type routes. Now, the problem with this is that it's not necessarily going to work as well because this wheel route to the tight end doesn't work the way that you would want it to. But in theory, if you wanted to, you could run a running back wheel. You see that he gets up inside on a vertical, and now you see that this extra guy comes in. And then, of course, if we had a third attacking route that went to the sideline and didn't stop right there, you now have a cleared out area that you could throw this. So again, you see kind of how this behaves. If you wanted to, you could maybe motion this guy out. Maybe we run like a little bit of a slant from the backside. Again, you see right here, S route, wheel route, guy converts into that man-to-man. We throw the third route, scamper up the field. So those S routes do work. The problem is, ideally, you're kind of wanting the ability to throw this comeback route. So again, right here, Higgins on a motioned in comeback. I know that we got play art because of Omaha for the defense. But again, you see, he's going to go vertical. Now the tight end's going to go vertical. But the problem is that tight end's route, as I mentioned, is kind of the issue. So again, doesn't necessarily work as great here in this alignment. However, there are some really good stock plays where the comeback route from the outside receiver combined with a really good route that gets up the field quickly from the slot can be beneficial. I'll try to show you one more. So again, you see right here, maybe we go comeback route. I'm not even sure, to be honest with you, that this alignment is going to work, but you see there's the comeback, there's the wheel. Yeah, you see it's all just too smushed together. So again, you kind of want that wheel route working, you know, outside of the comeback route, which really makes that guy match. If you wanted to in a compression based set, you could motion out, put him on a comeback, motion back in. This is a lot of work. It can be a tell, but again, here you see there's first one, there's the second one, and now I can throw that comeback route on the sideline from a compressed alignment. So again, kind of up to you what you want to do. A lot of people think when you motion out and then motion in, you're putting a skinny post on the field. This is not that, so might be an opportunity for something that you could work against them. But I hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure you guys give the video a thumbs up. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints, feel free to drop those below. As always, want to know what you guys are thinking of the content here on the channel. We'll see you guys a little bit later with our next video upload. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab, man. Good luck.